in one of the greatest results in the history of the World Cup, Cabo Verde, in their last match, you all know the story at this point, to get a draw against a very good Spanish side. And now a chance here to keep the momentum going against Uruguay. In this one, brought to you by Prize Picks. Use the code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. If they get beat Trump on the counterattacks, I think they could. I think they could. Spain won earlier today in the group, so both sides know what they must do. Uruguay in the blues going left to right. Cabo Verde in the reds going right to left. Starting lineup for both sides. For Uruguay, we'll start with them. It's a 4-5-1. Sanabria, Oliveira, Cáceres, Varela in the back. Bentancur, Ugarte, Araujo, Valverde, Canobio, and then up top, Viñas. As for Cabo Verde, obviously Vozinha gets a start in net. I should say Muslera gets a start for Uruguay in net. In the back, it's a 4-5-1 for Cabo Verde. They said they're going to go for it. Lopez, Cabral, Borges, Lopez, Morera. In the midfield, Tapina, Rodriguez, Montero, Mendez, Arcanjo, and then up top, Benchimol. No, because they time it wrong, JP, sometimes. They time it wrong. They don't start it on time sometimes, so it's all good. On the right side, Uruguay in the attacking third. They win it back. Chance here for Uruguay. Canobio tries to get a ball in, but we got a stoppage here. Wait, they would get Kachuk? Oh, boy. That'd be a good move for them. That'd be a great move. No, I time it for exactly on the hour. Sometimes they do not start on time. But I time it for on the hour. If it's delayed, it's a FIFA thing. Free kick here again. Uruguay going left to right. Cabo Verde right to left. Earlier in the group, Spain won 4-0 against Saudi Arabia. So they're on 4, Saudi Arabia on 1. No one can be eliminated or advanced today out of this group. Football in, football always. There you go. Yep. That's the true definition of FIFA. The left side here, Lopez Cabral. There's a back in his own half. Foul from behind, free kick 1. I gotta say my voice as much as I can, JP. I gotta say my voice as much as I can. It's gonna be a long tournament. Every second counts. The Irish guy in Cabo Verde, my favorite story of the World Cup. He is a fun one, yes. There's so many good stories after expanding it to 48 teams. He'll play it out the back here. Vozinha. Borges on the left side. Borges. He gets the challenge from behind as he clears it. No foul. Won by Uruguay. Thrown on the right side. Drinks some water? Yes, I have. Yeah. Yeah, what are the Sens doing? That is a great question that I don't know the answer to. You know, I drink water in between the matches. I drink water in between. I do it during the game, too. That's why I take the halftime break as well. Another throw on by Uruguay on the right side. So it's clear away by Borges. Varela takes the throw. This one out of play off Canobio. Cabo Verde win a throw. I get to all the comments anyway, so. Florida gave up nothing. Wow. Yeah, I think they were, yes. For game 2, they were able to. Yeah, Vozinha's family is there, yes. Thrown here on the left side. Lopez Cabral. On the throw. Dispossessed Bentancur. Then a heavy challenge from behind. That easily could be a yellow. It was a late challenge there by Lopez Cabral. Bentancur shaken down from behind. Kevin sending goal cover tendrils. Appreciate you, man. I think people would expect Canada to reject more players in the U.S. No, I would not. I don't think anyone expected that. 9, 25, 20, 29 first and 20, 30 second. That's a great move for the Panthers. I mean, they're in their window. So Lopez Cabral will get a yellow. He will be suspended for the next match. He got a yellow last time out. So will not be able to play for Cabo Verde in the final match of the group stage against Saudi Arabia. Thrown here on the right side, Uruguay in their own half. Varela. Back to Cáceres. To the keeper Muslera. Cáceres. Deep ball down the right side. Header won by Cabo Verde. Back to Uruguay, though. Chance here down the left. Good ball by Valverde. Feeds it down the left side. Cross into the box. Lopez. The slide challenge. Block that cross from Araujo. Will go out for an Uruguay corner kick. Rough start there, yep. Yeah, Nunez is not even starting 11. Yep. This is female. Oh, jeez. That's great, Billy. Corner here on the left side. Valverde was to take. Now he will leave and give it off to Araujo. Giannis excel by July. I'm going to say fact. At this point, I'm going to go fact. Yeah, UNC, we got game 3 tomorrow night. Araujo on the corner. On the left side. Araujo whips the ball into the box. Header won by Mendes. Uruguay tries to keep possession. Cleared by Lopez for the moment. Lopez to Rodriguez. Heavy first touch by Rodriguez. But Cabo Verde able to get it back. They'll play it back to their keeper, Valzina. The hero in the last match against Spain. In that draw. Uruguay in the attacking third. Canobio. Canobio on the right side. Back heel, trying to feed Canobio once again down the right. Rodriguez clears it out. Thrown one by Uruguay. He must have got really bad there. Yeah, the Doku story, yes. I think it's crazy. I mean, the birth of your kid comes first. Of any sporting event, the birth of your kid comes first. Yeah, anyone that's criticizing Doku is crazy for that. If just when Sabres look on the up, Panthers look on the way down, that happens. Heavy ball there by Uruguay on the right side. Trying to play it on his striker, Benchiol. Out behind for a Cabo Verde goal kick. Yeah, the World Cup is an amazing bridge. Yeah, only 18 days before the Hall of Fame game. That's why I love it every 4 years. I love this tournament so much. I'll play it out the back here on the goal kick. Valzina. Deep ball to midfield. Header won by Uruguay. I think the striker was offside. He was. Free kick won by Cabo Verde in their own half. Yeah, the Vitello situation was bad, yeah. Vitello situation was bad. I don't get why Devers threw a fit, though. I don't get, because he's slow. I don't know why he would throw a fit, but then why are you going to take him out and then not run? That's what I don't get. Why are you going to take him out and then not try and steal or do anything on the base paths? That's what I don't understand. Cabo Verde loses possession. Uruguay. The edge of the box on the left side, dispossessed by Lopez. Lopez gets it back. No one respects Vitello. You got to get rid of him. Difference starts to find fact. Fact on that. Someone's got to give. Because now you're disrespecting Vitello. Someone's got to go. The players clearly don't respect him. Then we got the Euros and the Olympics as a bridge. Women's World Cup next year. Where it's really only the year, like last year. Like every 4 years with last year where it's the problem. Otherwise, we're set with the bridge. Uruguay. Going left to right. Cabo Verde right to left. Bentancur. Ugarte. Ball down the left side. It's a good ball. Cross redirected into the 6. Header won by Canobio and then blocked. Chance though on the half volley. And Varela will go behind for a goal kick. Yeah, strategy not pay off. Nope. Comes on a red. Jeez. Yeah, seems like they will not go back. Cool. Mid-tick Vitale to Holiday Inn breakfast. Oh, nice. Yeah, he seems like an awesome guy. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Dick Vitale. Yeah, the last one has been phenomenal, but man, the last month has been phenomenal. You were not keen on that one. Yeah, Dexy brought up earlier, Shub Dog. Yeah, that would be a crazy trade. Yeah, Washington's interim. Yeah, can't be worse. Yeah, it should be friendly times too, because it's in Brazil. It should be very friendly times. Fact, Jackson. Fact. Yeah, this is part of the reason. It's definitely part of it. Maybe Wimbledon, maybe. Tough to call tennis, though. Maybe. I do like watching it. Now, Uruguay, top of the box. So volley to the left side. Chance from the half volley. To Pina. Deflects out of play. Corner kick. So another set piece here for Uruguay. That one went out of play off to Pina. Corner on the left, Mendes. Araujo, I should say, to take. Araujo to take. A whip it long. Header won by Vinas, but no one there on the near post. After he won the header, tried to redirect it. Cabo Verde look to clear, and they will. They'll get it back to the top of the box. They look to go on the counterattack here. Cabo Verde, it's a poor first touch. Down the right side. Uruguay will clear it. Goal kick. Red Sox still losing? Yeah, I'm not surprised. Go Verde. How's it going, Real Bishop? How's it going? 85? I can see 85. I can see it. Borges out the back. We'll go left side. Good turn. It's a great turn there by Montero. They'll start a run down the left side. Could this be the moment for Cabo Verde? Left side in the box. Back on the left side, Rodriguez. It was a great turn by Montero to get it started. Rodriguez gets around his man. Cross that one in. Cleared away. And then challenge from behind. Free kick one for Uruguay. Sticking the leg out there, stopping the attack. Stepina. How do you get Devers to the Bronx? That's the question. So there are only like 2 teams that would take him on. Let's see, you dare trade with the Dodgers because the Kyle Tucker experiment is not going well. Varela. Canobio back to Varela on the right side. Varela in the attacking third. Canobio. They'll work a 1-2 with Canobio. Canobio flicks it off his head. Lopez Cabral wins that easily though. They'll keep it in play with Borges here. Poor ball by Borges to Benchimol. Uruguay tries a cross. About 30 yards out. Bentancur easily saved up by Valzina. If last game was any indication, it's going to take a lot to get by Valzina. Cabo Verde work on the back end. Cabo Verde in the red going right to left. Uruguay left to right. Cabo Verde at midfield. Try to play on the left side. It's a great flick up by Rodriguez. Rodriguez on the turn. Gets around Varela. Now spin move here in the attacking third. Trying to get some space down the left side. Trying to get around Cáceres. Feeds it back up to Montero. Montero whips the ball into the box. Clear it away. But back to the top for Cabo Verde. Challenge from behind, and Uruguay wins a free kick. They'll play the advantage. Down the right side here off the counterattack. Canobio. Good ball to switch to the left side. Chance here. The shot wide. Was a great switch. A great counterattack. Valverde could not hit the target from a good position. That's why Lava Salary do that. Yep. Yeah, 100th cap. First player to ever hit 100 for Cabo Verde. Yeah, Atlantic's the toughest division next year. Easily next year. Yep. I don't know why they trade away the return. Right. I don't know why they trade away the return they got. So they got a half-decent return. They just traded it away for some reason. Like, Harrison would be very good on this team. Now, Cabo Verde trying to go down the right side. No one there on the right side. Muslera will come out of his box to get there. Cáceres. In his own half, plays it down the right side. Oliveira will look to switch lanes. It's a good through ball down the left side. It's a great through ball down the left side. Chance here for a cross. Cleared behind. No chances. Corner kick. Borges clears it behind. What a switch by Oliveira. And Araujo to take this corner on the right side. Another set piece here for Uruguay. Kachuk deal is done. Wow. Yeah, Panthers are back to being one of the top teams. They are back. Corner on the right side. Get into the box to the far post by Valzina. Will get there easily. Not enough on that one. Valzina will boot it deep down the left side, looking for Mendes. Too much on that pass. And Uruguay lets it go out for a throw-in. Varela will throw it back to his keeper, Muslera. And Uruguay going left to right. This game taking place in Miami. As things stand in the group, Spain on 4. Uruguay, Cabo Verde entering with 1 apiece. Saudi Arabia -4 goal difference now. Uruguay still has to play the Spaniards. Cabo Verde gets Saudi Arabia. Their final match. Ball down the left side. Miscommunication there. Cáceres tried to play it down the left. There was no one making a run, and we'll go harmlessly out for a throw-in. Posey steps down. He should. I'm going to say fact. US could play around the round of 16. They could, yep. Yeah, Uruguay's attacking force, it's not what it used to be. Yeah, the Suarez, Eagle, Forlan, and Edson Cavani, man, that was great. How's it going, Vita? You can take place with Cabo Verde. Yes, it is. Yeah, that front three was lethal. I mean, that team in 2010 was just loaded. It's not what it once was, obviously. Uruguay switches to play down the right side. Varela, it's a poor touch. Not a bad idea to switch, but Varela could not chest that one down. We'll go out for a goal kick. Valzina. No, it's like more and more likely, yep. If Argentina plays in Miami, it's a home game. Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, Argentina, it's going to be a home game regardless, no matter who you play. I mean, Argentina is one of those teams that they'll have a home game regardless. You play Miami, it's going to be 99-1 on the split. It's going to be insane. And Uruguay look to go on the right side. It's a great challenge there by Canobio. But then they'll get the foul call. Working on Lopez Cabral. They're trying to test Lopez Cabral knowing he's on a yellow. It's not a bad strategy, knowing he is on a yellow. He's already suspended for the next match for yellow card accumulation. Free kick for Cabo Verde. They'll try to switch it down the right side. Throw in one. So it's deflected off the head of Sanabria. They'll work out the back. Borges. That's a great putt by Clark. He's 2 up with 2 to play. Clark just took a 2-stroke lead. Play back to Valzina. Valzina. Lopez. Right side. Uruguay playing a high line. Trying to cut around his man and does nicely down the right side. Chance for a run here. Arcanjo. Arcanjo in the attacking third. Another cut inside. And a yellow card for stopping the attack. Free kick 1. Sugarte will get called for that one. A great run there by Arcanjo. Crafty there on the turn on the right side. Some good pace on that one. It's actually Bentancur got called number 6, not number 5. My apologies there. Bentancur getting called for that one. And Cabo Verde a set piece. In a centralized position. Might be too far to go for goal, but you can work something here. Might be just a bit too far to go for it. Yeah, now you can go, JP. Yep. So a lot of picks, so I think it's a good trade for the Panthers. Extends their window. Cabo Verde, this is their second ever World Cup match. It's a team that's won 2 World Cups. Can they get a goal here from this set piece? Montero and Lopez Cabral standing over it. And we'll be taking goal for goal! And somehow, DePina, the first ever goal in World Cup history for Cabo Verde. Oh my goodness. DePina. They went for it from 35 yards out. And somehow, Kevin DePina with that incredible goal. Right on target. Tons of pace on that one. Underneath the wall. Muslera should do better from there. Regardless, the first ever goal in World Cup history. And it's a beauty off the set piece. Screw it, JP. Fact. Screw it. Fact on that one. Cabo Verde finds the back of the net. And the Cinderella run continues. DePina lets it fly. Somehow from 35 yards out, fancy to go at it. Kevin DePina. Yeah, now it's 9.5 MMA, yep. And all of a sudden, Cabo Verde with their first ever lead in a World Cup match. Can Cabo Verde do this? Cross the box for Uruguay. They try to get one back quickly. Head away by Lopez. Back to Uruguay, top of the box. And now, Cabo Verde can play back like they did against Spain. And they played a great job doing that against Spain. Varela. Right side it goes. Canobio. Back to the top. Cáceres switches to play left side. Ugarte. Cáceres. Looks for a run. Feed it left side. Back up top. Again, Cabo Verde can just send guys back at this point. The pass takes a deflection. Out for a corner. The underestimated danger of the free kick. Yep, had one more guy on the wall. But Muslera, I mean, you got to do better at that spot. From that far out. Araujo to take from the left corner flag. They'll go short. Back to Araujo. Araujo looking for a run on Moreira. Araujo looking for a run. Tries to whip one in. Cuts it back. Now goes back to the top of the box. Chance here. Uruguay. Cuts inside the shot. Blocked. Will he get a handball? Nothing yet. It looked like it went off an elbow. They might take a look at this one. It might have gone off a Cabo Verde elbow. It sure seemed that way on first glance. Well, it did. Was it tucked in? Uruguay cannot afford a loss. Yeah, they're pretty much done with the loss. They're going to take a look. It wasn't tucked inside. We'll go to hydration break. A stunning result right now down in Miami. It's early. Can Cabo Verde do this? Long ways to go. Yeah, that'd be crazy for Tan if it happens. That would be crazy. I don't think Curacao going to do it. Cabo Verde could. Cabo Verde very well could. No, draw is not helpful for Uruguay at all. No, they need to get all 3 points out of this. So far in a precarious spot to do it. Because Cabo Verde knows how to play back. Cabo Verde knows how to play back. They said they were going to go for it before this match. We're at the hydration break here. Can this stream brought to my prize? Fix user code HMA. Play $5. Get 50 instantly. It has to be Ivory Coast. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. Right, Cabo Verde wins today. Yes, they'll be through. I think they will be at least. Okay, we're at the hydration break. They wanted shouts for a handball, but the arm was tucked in. He's trying to pull it back to his body. He's not trying to extend it out. Cabo Verde just one shot this match for the first 27 minutes. Nothing doing in the run of play, but one shot off a set piece. Free Melon City? Yep, of course. Yeah, ominous clouds, yep. Cabo Frank, yes. One shot off a set piece from 35 yards out. But it's the one that puts Cabo Verde in front for the first time ever in a World Cup. Off the hydration break. Sanabria to take the throw on the left side. Sanabria to take. He'll go long into the box. Headed away. Then the half volley well over the bar. Head away by Lopez. The half volley over the bar. From Valverde. Behind for a goal kick. Not a bad effort from there. They basically down 2 goals. Yep. You know, I heard the City race course is just a disaster right now. Your precinct starts after the World Cup. That is nuts to think about. There's like no gap. I love it. My body doesn't love it, but I love it. Cabo Verde at midfield. Played in their own half. Borges. Montero. Back to his center back here. Lopez. Down the right side. Deflected out of play. Throw in one by Cabo Verde. They're going right to left. Uruguay left to right. Moreira. Go back in his zone half for Conjo. Excuse me, Lopez Cabral. On the left side, Lopez Cabral. Plays it left side, Montero. Montero. And midfield on the left side. Working around his zone half. Uruguay pressing, though. Bilaxi's goal there, but cuts back. Fiat to Montero back on the left side, but Uruguay pressing. Pushed from behind, no call. Montero stays upright. Lost possession here. Canobio wins it, but then he loses it cutting inside. It goes back to Uruguay's. Cabo Verde tries to play a long ball down the left side. Was not there. Cáceres back to Muslera. Muslera will boot it to midfield. Header won by Cabo Verde. The attacker in offside position, though, so Uruguay gets it back to play back to Muslera. Now, Uruguay is not what they used to be, Sertan. Uruguay is not what they used to be. Used to be in that tier 2 of sides. You fancy could make a run to the quarterfinals. Not this time. Ugarte switches to play left side. Cáceres. Right side, Varela. Canobio. Edge of the box, back to Ugarte. Ugarte up top. Cuts back inside, Cáceres. Tries for a 1-2, back to Cáceres, deflected. And blocked by Cabo Verde. Rodriguez will try to play on the back. Montero on the left side. He tries to flick it on. Foul on Uruguay on the flick on. by Ugarte. Only a few quiet weeks. Yep, only a few quiet weeks for 10. Yep. You know, that makes no sense, Dexy. Yeah. Josh Giddey can play, too. That's the great part. Josh Giddey can play. How's it going, Steven? Appreciate you being here. Right, Uruguay's had more shots, but they put very few on target. It's going to take something special to get past Valzina, the 40-year-old goalkeeper, who had 7 saves against Spain. The hero of match day 1 went from a complete unknown to a hero around the world. You know, it's going to take a lot to get by him. Meanwhile, Wyndham Clark only up by a stroke. He bogeyed 17. Only up by a stroke with 1 to play. He has to get par or better. Can be updated on that as we go to the 18th there. Meanwhile, Uruguay back on our way here. Varela, Ugarte switches to play left side. Back to midfield here for Uruguay. Going left to right. Ball down the left takes a deflection. Cleared away by Cabo Verde. You do wonder if Cabo Verde, unless they get a counterattack, tries to press on for a second. Or they just play the same strategy that worked against Spain, where Spain got very few chances because of the tight, compact back line. You do wonder. Until Uruguay equalizes, if you just wait to go on the counterattack. Other than that, you don't do anything. Ball down the right side here. Varela, he'll try a header in. Lopez Cabral clears it back to the top of the box. The half volley goes out of play for a goal kick. If Cabo Verde wins one, they might top the group. That is nuts to think about. I don't think they will. Yeah, we're neighbors. Yes, technically speaking, we are. Yes. Man, I think Spain will win their next match against Uruguay. And I think they'll have a better goal difference. But still, just the possibility. It's nuts to think about. Goal kick here by Valzina. He'll get it to midfield. No foul. Back to Uruguay. But a poor pass trying to play him on. Chance here for Cabo Verde on the counterattack. Chance here with numbers, but a heavy ball roll. Benchimol. A heavy ball roll. That was the moment, potentially. Had an overlap on the right side, too. Had numbers there. Benchimol tried to cut inside the ball roll. Too heavy. Uruguay dodges a bullet there. Now Uruguay on the left side. Oliveira. Ugarte. Switching the play right side, Valverde. Valverde 30 yards away. He'll fancy a strike in it. That's well off the mark. Same spot that Tapina scored from on the free kick. But well wide. If you're travelers, it'll be time for the bubble PGA golfers. Yep. To avoid fall golf. Yep. And the Open. Yes, Spain most likely playing Austria. That'd be a good matchup for them. Cabo Verde plays on the back. Headed out by Sanabria. Back to Cabo Verde on the right side. Cabo Verde plays into their own half. Arcanjo. Works a 1-2 with the thrower. They'll retreat. Press a little bit as Vinas for Uruguay. Try and force a dispossession. Goes back to Valzina. And now working around the midfield. Borges. Ball down the right. Not a great ball. Read all the way by Uruguay. They'll get it back in midfield. Taking across the field now on the left side here. Uruguay. Ugarte down the left side. Trying to get a run in on Moreira. Will feed it. Edge of the box. A retreat back to midfield. Switching the play. Cáceres. Valverde, left side. Looking for a ball in. Not there yet. Miscommunication with Valverde. The pass is behind him. And Cabo Verde, chance on the counter. They'll go down the left side here with Lopez Cabral. Lopez Cabral across midfield. Trying to play it to the center of the pitch. Canobio gets a deflection on it. But Canobio then drags Lopez Cabral to the ground and draws the foul. Lopez Cabral rolling around at this point. The Red Sox lose? Jeez. We get the series win at least, but it's not great. Yeah, Cabo Verde being Argentina, that'll be the greatest upset of all time. That'd be insane. In Miami, too, man. See, a long ways to go. Set piece here for Cabo Verde now. You can't whip one in from here. You can whip one into the box, but you can't go for goal from here. From midfield. They're not going to. They'll just work it out the back. Montero goes back for Lopez. 36th minute here. Lopez gives it off right side. To midfield. Not a great pass, but corrals it. Play it down the left. Space here. Space for Montero. Montero with a run. Feeds it left side. Taken down. No foul. Bit too cute there for Cabo Verde. Then a poor through ball down the right side for Uruguay. A feed on Varela on the right side. Back to Cabo Verde. Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to feed into the box. Trying to dummy run. Didn't work. Uruguay clears it back to midfield. Benchimol. He'll go out the back now. It's funny. It's 1-0 this one, but you feel like both teams have had chances. They've been a bit wasteful at times. Cabo Verde wasteful from the run of play. They've had about 2 or 3 chances to get one in. Besides the set piece. They're good on the turn. That one a bit too heavy, though. Uruguay clears. Trying to play it down the left side for Sanabria. Will go out for a Cabo Verde throw on the right side. Can Cabo Verde going right to left? Uruguay left to right. Throw in here. It's back to midfield. Left side now, taking it down here. Lopez Cabral whips the ball into the box. Muslera just has to punch that one out. It was a trailing ball. The ball just kept climbing and climbing, and Muslera taking no chances. With a streaking striker down the pitch in Montero. He'll tip it behind for a corner kick. Mo Clark in the rough for a second shot. It's the first cut. It's not the fescue, but not the fairway. First corner for Cabo Verde. Lopez Cabral to take on the right side. He's got Montero short if he wants to go that route. They will play it long. I think he was trying for the Olympico. Trying to catch Muslera off his line with the pump fake. Trying to go for the Olympico. And it goes into the side netting. Is Spain Austria be LA? Yep. Yeah, Lynx are going to be in a good spot to actually. They should win that one. In Japan, Brazil, if we get that matchup, I think Japan could win that one. I think Japan could win. Brazil, I think, is a little bit overrated. Clark's second shot. Oh, he's not happy about this. Clark's second shot. He said he looked unhappy. He finds the green. He's about 50 feet away. So a 2-putt for the Open, the U.S. Open. 3-putt for a playoff. Not the worst shot from that spot on the rough. Just got to 2-putt this. Varela. Back to midfield here. Cáceres. Switch to play right side. Bentancur. Canobio. Ball into the box. Into the far post. Unmarked header. Over the bar. Unmarked there. It's a good ball by Canobio. Arujo well over the bar. Got to put it on target. Just couldn't do it. It was unmarked there on the left side. Moera lost his bearings of where he was, and there was a wide open striker inside the box. Cabo Verde throw. No shots on goal for Uruguay. Again, it's going to take something special to get around Bozina with the performance he's had so far this World Cup. 8 shots, none on goal. Just not clinical at all in the attacking third. Uruguay get it back. Play on. Play the advantage. Down the right side on the through ball behind. Gets it back though. Chance here. Clipped in the box. Varela. No PK. Was clipped in the box. Shouts for a pen. Not going to get one. Valverde goes right side. Canobio. Down the flanks on the right for Varela. Varela centers it. Back to Valverde. They'll switch the play here. Cáceres. Left side it goes. Ball into the box. Not a great ball. Borges gets a foot on it and clears it for Cabo Verde. Cáceres gets it back in the attacking third. Ugarte. Good shielding job there. They'll switch the play to the right side now. Canobio. Canobio down the right side. Good ball. Can they get a cross in? Valverde. Bentancur should say. 6, not 8. Tough to tell from this angle. They'll switch it down the left side. Cross in. Blocked by Mendes. Cesar Uruguay will try to work a 1-2. Down the left side. It's not a great 1-2. Sanabria cannot get there because that was a wild pass by Vinas, who has been kind of lifeless up front, if I'm being honest. Cleared away by Cabo Verde once again. Yeah, both were below the Dodgers. Yeah, who needs a salary cap? Yeah, thank God for Kyle Tucker sucking. Ugarte down the left side, gives it off. Edge of the box now for Uruguay. Now center for Cáceres, 30 yards away. Cáceres, he fancies a strike, but read all the way by Lopez Cabral, who blocks that shot. Telegraphed it all the way. Rodriguez looks to clear for Cabo Verde, and he does. Back to Uruguay at midfield. Uruguay across midfield. I'll switch to play left side. Sanabria. Oliveira. Goes down the right side. Varela. Varela will go down the flanks on the right. Canobio. Canobio looks for a run. Canobio. The run is not there. He'll try to play it to the center of the box for a 1-2, but a miscommunication. I feel like these Uruguayan players have never played with each other. These Uruguayan players have never played with each other. Play advantage. Ugarte dispossessed. They'll try a shot from 80 yards out, trying to catch Muslera off his line. Not even close. But Uruguay, when they get into the attacking third, it's like they've never played with each other. Uruguay now down the left side. With a ball in its block. Back to the top of the box for Uruguay. Cross in here. Chance. Header. Off the post. The putback is in. The flag stays down. And Uruguay gets their equalizer. Araujo. 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 We're all tied at 1. A cross into the box goes off the post. And Araujo with the diving header on empty net. And we're all tied at 1 here. Uruguay gets the equalizer. Their first shot on target all match. And it finds the back of the net. And Cabo Verde, yeah, they've not been great in the field of play, CB. They have not been good in the field of play. Yeah, the Kachuk trade is nuts. The Kachuk trade is nuts. They work a cross in. Looking for Bentancur, I believe, number 6. It was flicked back by Lopez Cabral. Would have been an own goal off the post. Lopez Cabral, he was just trying to head that one out of play to get a corner kick. Instead, he headed off the post. Valzina dove that way too. And the diving header by Araujo. A rough half for Lopez Cabral. A yellow card, so he gets suspended for the next match. A header off the post that finds Araujo. Well, to be fair, Sertan, to be fair, that was a pass from Cabo Verde. To be fair, that was Lopez Cabral who flicked it back for him. Homer Simpson's favorite team ties it up. Yep. Clark from 53 feet out. He gets within a foot. It's a great putt. Clark a tap-in for the U.S. Open. Clark will have a tap-in for the U.S. Open. We will go to stoppage time here. No signal on how much added time there will be. I presume 4 minutes. But no signal yet. Just happening, yep. But Uruguay at least scored a goal. Wasn't the prettiest. Came off a deflection from Lopez Cabral. We're going to have a sub already for Cabo Verde. Duarte is going to come on the pitch. 5 minutes of added time. Duarte is going to come on. Arcanjo was down on that last attack. They might make a change here with Arcanjo. Yes, it would, Rob. Yes, it would. Well, Arcanjo's going to have to come off for the moment. They added 5 minutes. There's going to be a little bit more. We'll see if this is a sub or just coming off for a minute. Clark wins the open. Arcanjo still looks like he's good to go. They're not going to make a sub. Oops. Not what I meant to do. So no sub. 5 minutes of added time. They'll add a bit more. So they haven't had playing about 4 minutes. And now how does Cabo Verde play this? They'll take any goal they can. Yep. Beggars can't be choosers, Sertan. Beggars can't be choosers. Uruguay in the attacking third on the left side. Trying to get a ball into the box. Cleared away. Moera. Played out the back. Moera. To midfield Montero. Montero looks for a 1-2. It's a good 1-2. Montero. He'll switch to play the left side. Cabo Verde. Down the left side. Lopez Cabral. Cuts back inside. Back to Montero. Montero. Long ball down the right. But too much on that one. Looking for Mendez. Out for an Uruguayan throw. And now Arcanjo is allowed back on the pitch. So back to 11 on 11. In 5 minutes minimum, you figure there's going to be about 6.5. Bentancur. Ugarte. Ugarte left side. In the attacking third. Looking for a run on Mendez. Not there. We'll reset back at midfield. They'll switch the play back to Cáceres. Cáceres at midfield. He'll go right side. Varela. Still about 40 yards away from goal. Varela. Back to the midfield circle. Cáceres. Will they switch it down the left? Oliveira. They'll get a ball down the left. It's a good ball in. Cross to the top of the box. Looking for Ugarte. A red nice way by Dapina. He'll clear it. Back to Uruguay. They'll try a 1-2 down the left. It's a great cut inside on Mendez. Ball in, takes a deflection. Went for a run down the left side. Cleared away by Cabo Verde. Savinius went down. Everyone make a video, but they know how to write it? Many times. Oh my God, so many times. So many times I'm like, nope, this is not going to work. Uruguay. Down the right side. Varela. Varela, edge of the box. Bentancur. Varela, back heel, back to Bentancur. Now they're feeling it. Top of the box. Switching the play left side. It's a dummy run. Switching back to the right. Diving header to clear that one by Cabo Verde. Cáceres. Gets it back at midfield. Ugarte. Whips the ball into the left side. The header, one, and the putback is in. A great redirect. Sanabria. Canobio. Uruguay in front. Sanabria flicks it on for Canobbio. They did well in possession there. Did very well in possession. And then Sanabria, the flick-on header. Canobbio streaking down the center of the box. And Uruguay back in front. Yeah, Belgium's going to score with their own team. It's been over 400 minutes. Canobbio with the goal. Canobbio. You know, it's Uruguay, yep. They dominated possession. The first ball was on. The second one, he's on. He's on by a shoulder length. Lopez held him on. A great header by Sanabria. And a great job on the volley by Canobbio. Just right down the center. Valzina caught flat-footed. Yeah, about a third of the countries are pronounced simply. Yep. Might be the final kick. This game is completely flipped on its head. Cabo Verde was leading when we got to stoppage time. 5 minutes later, here we are. Uruguay in front. First time Cabo Verde has trailed at this World Cup. And now Cabo Verde has to go for it. Uruguay plays it out the back here off the throw-in. How much more added time? We played 7 minutes of stoppage time. There were 5 allotted. There was an injury stoppage and, of course, the goal. Is there time for one more attack for Uruguay? Ugarte down the left side. Back to midfield. Bentancur in the circle. We'll go right side, Varela. Varela. Canobbio. Wins the throw-in. Deflected out by Cabo Verde. We'll go back to midfield. Cáceres. Ugarte. Tries to play a long through ball. No one there. No whistle yet. We played 3 extra minutes alongside the 5. One more Cabo Verde attack potentially. It's a long through ball on the right side. Picked up by Muslera. That should surely do it. And it will. Uruguay. Wasn't the prettiest start, but they bounced back nicely. They go into the halftime break against Cabo Verde with a 2-1 lead. Can they tie Spain atop the group on points? Setting up that all-important match day 3. With the goal rule dress area. There you go. The party lasted 23 minutes. Yep. I'll put a poll up. And we'll take a halftime break here. Uruguay 2-1. 2 goals at the death in that first half. See you guys in just a little bit. Sub here for Cabo Verde out of the halftime break. Duarte was going to come on for Arcanjo in the first half after Arcanjo suffered that knock. Didn't, and now will come on. So now they do make that sub where Duarte comes on, Arcanjo comes off. No subs for Uruguay out of the halftime break. Cabo Verde, 4 subs remaining, as this time, Uruguay going right to left in the blues, Cabo Verde and the Reds going left to right on this one. Brought to you by Prize Fix. Use my code HMA. Play $5, get 50 instantly. Uruguay, if they can hold on to this result as we're underway here in the second half, and hold on to this, it'll be tied with Spain atop the group. Knowing that, match day 3 comes down for all the marbles to top the group. As things stand, Spain will be ahead of Uruguay because of goal differential. So I'll see how Uruguay decides to play this. Spain +4 in goal differential, Uruguay +1. If you can get some goals here on Cabo Verde in the second half, let's see, the 3 points are the most important thing. But you get some goals here on this Cabo Verde side that look leaky at the back at the end of the first half. Some miscommunications with the lines. You could potentially put yourself in a position where a draw gets you atop the group. Nobody can advance. Nobody can be eliminated today. But 4 points puts you in a very good spot through 2 match days. Throw in here again. Uruguay going right to left. Cabo Verde left to right. Sanabria to take the throw. Sanabria plays it back to Oliveira. Play it again down the left side. Bit behind Varela, but gets it back. Varela tries to flick it on. It's out of play. Cleared by Lopez for an Uruguayan throw-in on the left side. Off the throw, Oliveira. Ugarte switches to play. Left side it goes, Oliveira. Oliveira back in his own circle. Cáceres. Right side. Bentancur trying to dance around. Bengion does. I'll switch the play as a result. Down the left side now. We got 4 games today. This is game 3. We're doing the 4th game later tonight. Egypt, New Zealand. In a group where no one has gotten a win so far. The Belgium tie earlier today. Belgium down a man for the final 25 minutes of that match. For a horrible challenge by Ngoy. Uruguay, another throw in the attacking third. Ugarte. Back into the midfield circle it goes. Back to Ugarte on the left side. Or excuse me, Oliveira. Now it's Ugarte. Left side, Valverde. Valverde looks for a ball. He's going to try to cross into the far post on the right side. Headed away by Lopez Cabral. A throw in by Uruguay on the right side. So far, all Uruguay on possession. First 3 minutes of this half. Just trying to switch it around. Both goals came off crosses. Potentially looking for something similar here. They'll play through ball down the right side. Header, though, won by Cabo Verde. Borges tries to clear. He can't do it. Not a great header to clear it away. Now they finally clear it, but a poor clearance right back to Uruguay in midfield. Ugarte. It's a poor job by Rodriguez there on the first touch. Ugarte plays it down the right side. Ball in. Headed behind for a corner. Lopez Cabral heads it behind. It was, yeah, just means Greek Cape. Yep. Used to be Cape Verde. It used to be Cape. They changed it to Cabo Verde. They just changed it recently. It used to be Cape Verde. Now it's Cabo Verde. Corner on the right side here. Be taken by Araujo. Araujo whips into the box. Headed away by Borges. And Cabo Verde gets it back on a throw-in. A poor ball there after the clearance by Varela. Trying to play down the right side. Too heavy on that. Cabo Verde, they have not had any real possession this half so far. It's early. Uruguay's kept it in the attacking half. They'll keep it in here as they win it off the throw. They win the header. Now Uruguay at midfield. They'll pull the play back. Free kick for Cabo Verde. Montero went down. Trying to flick that one to start the counterattack. They'll pull the play back. Cabo Verde wins a free kick. It's a good flick by Montero. Get around Venus. We got Real sending a goal for 10 joules. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you as always. Vidovichkin, 10 joules. Appreciate you as always, man. That's been great today. I appreciate you guys a ton. Uruguay, another free kick won by Cabo Verde in their own half. Uruguay was not happy about that one. Surprised Infantino was not at this game. So he was in Atlanta. I feel like he would be at this game. It's not far to go from Atlanta to Miami. He can make it there in plenty of time. That's not the issue. Some of the other stuff he's pulled off, that's not the issue here. Moera on the right side. Mendes. Foul from behind. They'll play the advantage here. Now work out the back. So Moera went down. Must find a window, Michael. Must find a window. Left side. Cabo Verde. Looking for a 1-2. Not there. Well, back to midfield. Duarte. He'll go back in his own circle. For Dapina. Plays it left side. Looking for a run on the left side here. Cuts inside. Good job to cut inside. Chance for top of the box. Fires a shot well wide. It's a good cut inside. Lopez Cabral. Couldn't put it on target. It's a bit of a knuckler on the near post. And Uruguay gets it back on a goal kick. Cabo Verde trying to press on for the equalizer here. 2 late goals by Uruguay in that first half. Cabo Verde trailing for the first time this World Cup. Header flicked on down the right side. And won by Cabo Verde out the back. Trying to play to midfield. It's a poor ball though to Montero. Back to Uruguay at midfield. Valverde. Ugarte. Ball down the right side in the attacking third. Edge of the box here. Looks to whip him cross in. Cuts back inside. Has an overlap if he wants to go top of the box. Ugarte. Ugarte down the left side. Cáceres. Cáceres. Feeds the edge of the box left side. Sanabria. Back to the top. We'll try a 1-2. Red all the way there. By Benchimol. We'll go back to Voznia. Cabo Verde tries to play on the back. It's a poor ball, though, by Moera. Uruguay Ugarte gets it back. Oliveira on the left side. We'll switch the play to the right. Oliveira at midfield on the left side. Again, Uruguay going right to left this half. Cabo Verde left to right. Midfield circle Ugarte. Oliveira. He'll try and cut inside on Mendes. And does. Now he switches to play the right side. Cáceres. So chase that one. A bit behind him. Goes to Varela. Midfield circle Ugarte. As Cabo Verde tries to play a high line. Ugarte. Long ball down the left side. Way too much on it. Cabo Verde played a high line and Ugarte rushed the pass. Trying to play it down the left side. Will go out for a goal kick. And vacation in the summer? No. Nope. This year with the sports schedule, I figured it's probably not going to work out. Right, no team can advance to be eliminated today, Mystic, but they have a good shot. A very good chance for 4 points, but no team can advance to be eliminated. Goal kick here. Header won by Uruguay. Down the left side. Yeah, I will take some time off, though, before football season starts. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Probably like a weekend or something. But I do need to take some time off, because otherwise I'm terrified of what's going to happen to my body. Usually that's why I do cruises or like Disney, because it's like I can't work there because it's impossible, because I'm busy doing stuff. But between the Winter Olympics, the World Cup, Usually if I was going to do it, it'd be around this time of year. It'd be right after football season was done. But because of the schedule, every 4 years, it gets, like, kind of hectic. Muslera gives off right side. Back to Muslera. I'd like to beat Spain, not just draw its goal difference. Yep, for first. As things stand, they're -3 on Spain right now in the goal difference. It's going to take a lot to tie them up here with that. Uruguay plays up the back. Cabo Verde pressing their lines. Ugarte goes back to his keeper, Muslera. Muslera will boot it down the right side. It's a high ball down the right side. Out of play. Cabo Verde with the pressure. And Uruguay will say, look, okay, now he's here. Yeah, now Infantino is here. About time. About time they show the president. I was going to say, I thought he was going to be at this match. Uruguay is not handling the high pressure well by Cabo Verde. Duarte tries to cross it in. It's cleared away. Another sub will be made. It looks like Varela will come on for Cabo Verde in just a little bit. If it's 26, it is. Varela will come on for Cabo Verde in just a little bit. He is getting loose. The jersey is off, or the penny is off, I should say. So they'll bring on a forward. Varela will come on. Next ball. Throw near Cabo Verde on the left side. Not a great throw. Head away by Uruguay. Back to midfield it goes. Uruguay tries to start a counterattack. It's a good flick on a midfield. A good challenge to win. A chance here for Uruguay. I think that pass took a deflection. Slide challenge there. Clean one. Took a deflection. Valverde almost called Cabo Verde out there. Cabo Verde will play it out the back. They'll get it to midfield. To Pina. Back into their own half. Borges. Back to Voznia. Voznia. Lopez on the right side. And midfield will play it across on the left side. Turning on the left. It's a great turn, but a heavy first touch there by Benchimol. They will get a yellow card. Yeah, of course we do not say the department. Yes, it is. Yep. A heavy turn there. Did tug the jersey from behind. So a set piece here for Cabo Verde. Yellow for Oliveira. Maybe that's why it was a heavy first touch. So free kick here. We have some subs. Benchimol coming off. Rodriguez coming off as well. And like I alluded to earlier, Varela comes on, as does Da Costa. Two subs remaining. Still 5 remaining for Uruguay. Benchimol and Rodriguez are off. A set piece here. That's how they score their other goal. Chance to get one in here, too. It's a dangerous position. You can go for goal from here. It's a 3-man wall. Montero and Lopez Cabral to stand over it. The free kick. Blocked by the wall. It's a strong header at the wall. Right off the face. Next chance to repeat. That's a 15%. That's a 15. It's a 4-man wall. A strong header by Vinas. He goes down to the ground on that one. Had a lot of pace on it. But Vinas is back up to his feet, which is good to see. It's a strong one he took off the noggin. Throw in here for Cabo Verde. We're taking it for a piggyback rather. That should be a yellow. Will not be. But Duarte just taking the Uruguayan defender on the counterattack for a piggyback run. Not high. I mean, it's hard in a 30-team league. There's so many good teams in this league. I think 15 is pretty high, actually. For a 30-team league, I think 15 is very high. Like, more often than not, I'm not going to give a team more than 20% chance to win it all going into a season. Now, nothing wrong with Savage. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. As long as they apply it correctly. I think 15 is actually very high. Cabo Verde on the... clears it, and now Uruguay wins a throw-in on the left side at midfield. They'll play it back in the defense. It's not a great back pass. Keeper's way off his line. What is he doing? What is he doing? It's a goal for Cabo Verde. What was Muslera doing? He just ran out of his box for no reason. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. Muslera just ran out of his box. And it was an empty net. Uruguay threw it back. Sanabria threw it back. It was a poor back pass by Oliveira. Muslera just comes flying off his line. Even though there's two Uruguayan defenders back, he did not need to do that. And Varela, on an empty net, chases it down. I don't believe that. What was Muslera doing? There was no need for that. There were two Uruguayan defenders back. There were two defenders back. It was off of nothing. I know it was a poor back pass. He did not need to come out of his net. Muslera did not need to come out of his net there. At all. The dumbest play of this World Cup so far. And a tap-in for Varela right off the bench. We're level at 2. Someone test him. I mean, my God. What was that? Muslera having a howler today. Allows a free kick from miles out. That allows that off of nothing. I don't know why he made a go of it. Why did he try running at that? It makes no sense. Makes no sense why I tried to run at that one. Now Cabo Verde on the counterattack. They'll try a shot. It's blocked. Back though, top of the box. Chance here. And that one just high. Not bad for Montero. It's demonstrated screw it, yeah. Yeah, there are 2 or 3 defenders around, yeah. It's a poor back pass, but still. Keeper does not need to come out there. Keeper does not need to come out in that spot. Cabo Verde's got 2 goals today. Their expected goals have to be like 0. It might do just for that. The expected goals for it have to be 0. It came off a free kick from 35 yards out. And off a turnover where the keeper just decided to go for a jog. I've never seen anything like this. If you want to know how poorly Muslera is playing, expected goals for Curacao is 0.6. Cabo Verde, 2 shots on goal. Both of them have found the back of the net. And both Muslera has to do better. If Uruguay does not see this result through, does not get 3 points, it'll be a mistake heard around the world. And this levels of green in the England-USA match in 2010. If they win the group because of this, I don't think they're going to win the group because of this, but could you imagine? I don't believe what Muslera did. It's going to be tough to process, especially if you're in Uruguay. He's either on drugs, having customer on the take from someone, yeah. Cabo Verde in their own defensive half. Uruguay in the attacking third on the left side. Sanabria. Cáceres. Cáceres in the attacking third. Cáceres cuts back inside. Cáceres has a shot. It's blocked. Lopez with the sliding challenge. Back to the top of the box, though. Cleared by Moera. Now Cabo Verde take it down. Yes, it is Weismaster. Yep. No, Cabo has not played bad, no. Outside of the stoppage time, they really have not played bad at the back. They've held their line. But in the attack, they've done nothing. Cabo Verde's got 2 shots on goal all match. A 35-yard set piece. And whatever that was. Yeah, I know the goalie came out, he said that bad pass. But there were 2 defenders. There were 2 defenders there for Uruguay. He didn't need to do it. It was still going to be a 2-on-1 with defenders closing down. Uruguay on the right side. Varela. Right side here. Canobio tries to get a ball in. It's deflected. Behind. Goes off Lopez Cabral. Go behind for a corner. Double sub for Uruguay coming on. In a little bit. Next dead ball, they'll bring on Nunez and De La Cruz. Corner, headed away. Back to Uruguay, though. Top of the box, one-time shot, deflected, and off the post, saved! Somehow parried, then the putback is in! But was the flag up? The flag was up for offside. It looked like it was offside for a mile there. Just a bit offside. I was going to say that ball's on the right side. The initial ball, yeah. The run. Well, actually, Lopez Cabral was laking off the post. You know? Lopez Cabral was late getting off the goal line. Hang on a second. They might want to take a look at this one. Lopez Cabral didn't leave the goal line. They might want to take a look. I'm not sure you saw Lopez Cabral on the goal line. This might be good. The attack started with an offside run down the right side. But Lopez Cabral might have been on the goal line. They might take a look at this one. The check is over. No goal. Okay, subs now for Uruguay. Ugarte comes off. We have a sub for Cabo Verde as well. Depina, the first ever goal in Cabo Verde history of the World Cup. He will come off. In his place, Laros Duarte. We'll have one remaining. We'll go to the hydration break. Three-quarters of the way through this one. We're all level. Thanks to an absolute howler by Muslera today. Uruguay's been the better side, but Muslera has been the worst man on the pitch. 2 shots on target. Both finding the back of the net. Vinas is the man coming off for Uruguay. And this one brought to you by Prize Picks. Use my code HMA, play $5, get 50 instantly. And tomorrow, it's going to be a great day of the World Cup. And a lot of stars tomorrow, including Mbappe and Haaland. If Uruguay doesn't win the game, all the blame's going to Muslera, as it should. Yeah, I'm playing this 20 to win 48. I think they both score tomorrow. Use my code HMA, play 5, get 50 instantly. Yeah, and he should get savaged. We got one more game tonight. We got one more tonight. Playing tequila during the break? Yep. 50 is a fake number, yes. OT tonight? Yeah, for the 4th game, yes, we'll do. New Zealand top of the group. Can you imagine? New Zealand tops the group after 2. I mean, my God. What is this World Cup? So there have been 4 shots on goal this entire match. All 4 found the back of the net. Now, Valzina's were excusable. They were great shots by Uruguay. Caught flat-footed. The Muslera ones were inexcusable. I think that goes without saying. Come back from the hydration break. Is there one more goal to be had in this one? And double sub for Uruguay. Ugarte off, Nunez on. De La Cruz on. Vinas off. And then for Cabo Verde, Laros Duarte on, and Depina, the goal scorer. The first one, at least, coming off. Not very Greenberg. Not very familiar. I'm not really a huge wrestling fan. I do know that they had, like, a huge... Like, they changed the name, and it was getting kind of ugly. Cabo Verde going left to right. Uruguay right to left. Cabo Verde ball across midfield. Lopez. Down the left side. Chance here. Trying to get around Cáceres. Gets around him. Switches to play right side. Chance here. Mendes. Overlapping run. Moera will let it go out of play for a corner. Took a deflection off Araujo. Took a deflection off Araujo. Corner here on the right. Montero to take. Are there 3 points to be had in this one? Montero on this set piece. Ball into the box. Headed behind. Another corner one. It's not a bad ball. Lopez was right there. Had to be headed out by Bentancur. Was Slayer doing this game? I couldn't even tell you. It's one of the worst outings by a keeper I've ever seen. 35-yard free kick. And whatever that second goal was. No saves. Lopez Cabral to take. Headed away by Uruguay. Duarte. Back at midfield. Switches to play down the left side. Moera. Now they go back to the keeper, Voznia. Voznia. Cuts around Bentancur. Feed it to midfield. Switching the play here. Good switch there by Montero. Down the left side to Costa. To Costa. Top of the box. 1-2 back to Da Costa, but a heavy touch by Da Costa. Just trying to wind up for the shot. Cleared away. Throwing for Cabo Verde. Oh, that'd be a good one, Greenberg. Oh, man. Well, I know him. Yes, I know him. And we got that VAR check. And he was off the line, but Araujo was actually behind the goal line. Imagine Pee Wee Herman dancing music. Yeah. Uruguay. Ball down the left side. Too strong. Go back to Voznia. With pressure from Araujo. They'll play it out the back. Down the left side. Long ball down the left. It's a good 1-2. Cuts back inside on the left side. Chance here. Varela. Cross in. No one at the top of the box. De La Cruz gets it for Uruguay. They'll look to go quickly down the right side. Going quickly down the right side. Too much on that ball. Looking down the right for Duarte. On the right, I should say. For Canobio, I should say. And whoever chases that one down. Back to Uruguay on the right. Switching the play. De La Cruz. Left side. Sanabria. Sanabria. Chips the ball in. To the left side. Trying on the turn. Not there. Cabo Verde defender goes down in the box. Valverde goes back to the right side. Borges went down. I'll switch it back to the left. Oliveira. Ball on the left side. Sanabria. Trying with a 1-2. Too heavy on that pass, but does find another man in the box. Not the intended target. Nunez gets it. He goes down. No call. Went down too easily. Cabo Verde goes on the counterattack. It's a good first touch. They cut inside. What's a pace on challenge from behind? It's a clean challenge. Could have been a red if it was not clean. And now Uruguay right side. Cross to the left side. Sanabria. Sanabria. Ball into the box. Headed away. 79th minute here. Back in midfield. De La Cruz lets it rip from 30 yards out. Well over the bar. Goal kick. Ooh, fire away, Zach. Well, the only primetime games that'll take place this year at the stadium. Yes, you're not wrong there. Montero will come off. Final set for Cabo Verde. And it will be Semedo coming on. It's a final sub here for the Sharks. None remaining. Can they get another point in this World Cup? Heavy challenge there, though. Moera. They're going to say that was clean. Moera gets up limp. AFC Championship takes part in January. Press X to doubt on that. To the back it goes, Muslera. They'll play it down the centralized, but Lopez wins the head on it. Lopez does well to win the header. Cabo Verde gets it back in midfield. A through ball down the left side, deflected. Won back by Uruguay. Having it midfield here. On the left side, De La Cruz plays it left, Araujo. Araujo looks for space. Araujo, ball into the box. Headed behind. Out for a throw-in. Borges with the header. Sub for Uruguay. Rodriguez coming on. And Araujo, with one of the goals today, will come off. Some fresh legs in the attack. They'll have 2 subs remaining. Cross into the box. No one there. And cleared away with ease by Cabo Verde. Uruguay gets it back in their own half. Flicked back by Lopez to Valzina. Oh, yeah, that's a conflict, Zach. That's a conflict. Yeah, I'm not sure Uruguay gets a goal. I don't think they're going to. I don't think they will. And the points will be shared here. Cabo Verde down the right side. Long ball back to Uruguay at midfield. Nunez. Switching the play left side. Rodriguez cuts back inside. Rodriguez looking for a run, looking for some space to get around Moera. Last touch by Moera, out of play, Uruguay throw. Sanabria to take. Sanabria to take. Long throw. Headed back by Cabo Verde. They let it bounce, though, for some reason. When they try to clear it, it takes a block up in Tancor. Uruguay's going to keep in the attacking throw. I'm not sure how this thing cleared initially. Uruguay wins a throw in the attacking throw on the right side. They'll play it back to midfield here quickly. 83rd minute. Should be fired in the Ricky should be. He's lost control of the team. He's 100% lost control of the team. Play a 1-2 down the right side. Cross in. Not a bad ball, but Valzina gets there. Was looking for Nunez. Valzina gets there. He'll roll it to midfield, looking for Mendez. Mendez. Hard challenge there, won by Uruguay. A feed at left side. Varela. Varela plays on the left. Not enough pace on that one. Cabo Verde gets it back. Summer. With Sunshine 200 joules. Bonus rating? 5. I would say 5 on that one. Summer 200 joules. Appreciate you a ton as always. Cross blocked. Left side by Moera. Out. For a throw-in. 84th minute here. Valverde on the left side. Back to the thrower. Sanabria. Ball into the box. Header won by Lopez Cabral. Still not cleared yet. Lopez Cabral gets it back. He falls down back to Uruguay. Edge of the box left side. Cross in blocked. For a corner. Goes off Duarte. You bring on 3 attackers right now. Me too. Cabo Verde's doing nothing for the run of play. Cabo Verde has done nothing this match from the run of play. Had 2 goals, 1 off a set piece from 35 yards out, 1 off just drugs. I'll put it that way. Corner here on the left side. Rodriguez whips it into the near post, headed away. Throwing for Uruguay. '85th minute. Can Cabo Verde remain unbeaten going into the third match day? A tournament of dreams for them. Yeah, everyone talks about Belgium and Croatia being old, but yeah, Uruguay, that's a whole different story. Yeah, I'd fire him now. I'd fire Metello now. The right side here, De La Cruz gets it center. Through ball in, sliding challenge there by Borges, blocking the through ball. Cross back in, Valzina tips it. The putback blocked. Valzina tipped the cross. He was caught out. And Moera and Mendes with sliding challenges to block Rodriguez's putback. Yeah, I was wrong on that one, Krell. I was wrong. It happens. Corner here on the left side. Flicked on. Blocked again. Lopez flicks it behind. Yeah, I like the sunshine one. He's clearly not cut out for this. Corner here. To the far post. Header won by Cabo Verde. Behind for another corner, this time on the right side. Laros Duarte winning the header. Flicking it behind. 86th minute. Uruguay can't be eliminated, but knowing with Spain coming up, you can't come away with 2 points the first two matches. Headed away again. Cabo Verde. They'll clear it. They're thrown for Uruguay in the attacking third. Valverde. Switching the play right side. On the right side here. Bentancur. Back to the midfield circle. Cáceres goes left side. Not a great ball. Headed away easily by Cabo Verde. Will they start a counterattack? Mendes plays it back. Ball across midfield, trying to turn. Not a pace on that pass. Bentancur gets there. Bentancur plays in midfield. Sliding challenge there by Duarte to dispossess him. Goes back to Valzina. He'll boot it out. And that was their shot. Gotta go those aerials. Cabo Verde doing well defensively. Can they hold on for a few more minutes? Left side here for Uruguay. Varela turns around his man, goes Sanabria. Sanabria. Ball down the left. Headed out of play. Moera heads it out. Throwing for Uruguay. Valverde. Plays it left side. Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to cross. Moera gets a foot on that one. Out behind for a corner. Another set piece for Uruguay. Yeah, you get a corner kick, you get a corner kick. So many corner kicks. 88th minute. Rodriguez to take. 11th corner of the game for Uruguay. Can this one find the back of the net? Not yet. Header flicked back. And a foul on Cabo Verde. At the top of the box. De La Cruz went down. He was clipped. None of the ball by Semedo, the sub. Semedo tried to clear. He clipped the shin of De La Cruz at the top of the box. And a free kick from 18 yards down in a centralized position. This could be the moment. It's a good call. Semedo with the clip. I think so, Banjo. Yes, I think so. Well, if no one respects him, M. Corral, you can't give him time. If no one respects him, it's hard to win that back. Who will take this? Cabo Verde will have Semedo lying down on the wall. Obviously, you're going to go for goal from here. Obviously, you are going to have a strike at it, have a go at it. It's a six-man wall with a man underneath as well. Semedo lying down just in case they go underneath the wall. Valverde to take. Valverde over the bar. Not on target. Over the bar. How's it going? I appreciate you being here. Valverde over the bar. Was that the moment for Uruguay? A wasted set piece. How much time? We're going to find out in just a bit. We're in the 90th minute. We'll see how much added time they put on. No signal yet on how much added time. I would think 6 minutes. It's a heavy foul there. Varela gets pushed into the boards. 8 minutes. It's a lot of added time. Because of VR review as well. We took it to the Rockies game. Made to the Jumbotron. That's awesome. That's a great way to spend Father's Day. That's awesome. Yeah, happy Father's Day to everyone celebrating. You kind of will like some inviting guests. Yes, they do. But a heavy foul there. Varela gets pushed into the boards. Throw in here. Cabo Verde on the left side. They'll take the throw. Edge of the box. Chance here. Trying to cut inside on De La Cruz. Can't do it. Dispossessed. Uruguay looks to go on the counterattack. It's a good ball down the right side. Plays his man on. Nunez trying to get around Lopez and does. Nunez! Shot! Falsina got a hand on it. And Cabo Verde will clear. Down the right side here, Cabo Verde. Out of play, throw-in. Da Costa wins it for Cabo Verde. A good job by Nunez to get around Lopez. He tried to get it into the 6. I think Falsina might have grazed it. Because Nunez was right there otherwise. Or excuse me. Valverde was in behind otherwise. Valverde was in behind. He got behind the center back. You're blind to even know that's a foul. Cabo Verde in the attacking third. Centralizes it. Space here. Laos Duarte gives off left side. Can they work a ball in? Shot blocked. Back to the top of the box. Mendes. His shot is blocked. Back-to-back blocks. Uruguay goes on the counterattack. It's a 1-2-3. Flicked on header. Chance here in the box. Shot over the bar. Was flicked on beautifully down the right side. And a chance there for Canobio. Goes over the bar. Overtime? Yeah, tonight after the game. Everyone's about ahead. Yep. Appreciate you, Mark, on that one. Yep. That's why I cover up the chat until there's, like, stoppages. Was flicked on beautifully one time by Nunez to Canobio. Couldn't hit the target. Was being closed down by Lopez, but still, you got to hit the target from there. In this situation. Yellow card issued. I think on Borges for dissent. Borges got a yellow after the play. Mexico been part of Common Bowl? Be a more competitive team? Yes. Yeah, because these Caribbean nations don't really test them. Cabo Verde on the right side. Mendes. Mendes turns around, tries to play to the top of the box and does. Chance on the turn. The shot saved by Muslera. On the turn, Laos Duarte had a chance. Was right at Muslera. Was on target. But at least Muslera is good for something. Yeah, Giordano, that sucks, you. That sucks. I'll switch the play left to right. Uruguay in their defensive half. 4 minutes of added time remaining at a minimum. Uruguay long ball down the right side. Can get around Borges? Cannot. Goes back to the edge of the box on the right side. They'll reset. Dances around Mendes. Now plays it right side. Works it across. Looking for the head of Sanabria. Cleared away by Cabo Verde. Mendes. He'll play a through ball. Switches to play nicely. Chance here. They'll play a through ball down the right. Cuts inside. Taken down. That could be a pin. No call. Corner kick. Da Costa was taken down. No call. Slide challenge from behind. If he won that cleanly, he did very well to win the ball. It was a great switch by Cabo Verde. And a great ball. He was onside. Held on by Cáceres. The challenge from Bentancur. Corner here for Cabo Verde on the left side. Lopez Cabral to take. Lopez Cabral to take. Works it into the box. Headed away by Bentancur. Cleared by De La Cruz. Back to midfield, Cabo Verde. Both teams pressing for all 3 points. Cross into the box to switch it down the right side. Good first touch, keeps it in play. Laros Duarte. Laros Duarte gets into the box. Back to the top for Mendes. Mendes cuts back inside. Shot blocked on the right side. Out for a throw-in for Cabo Verde. Throwing on the right, Moera to take. You could fancy a 5th goal in this match. It could come from either side. It's been a cracking match. Moera. Pass down the right, takes a deflection. Cleared away Uruguay. Back to Cabo Verde, though, at the top. Challenge from behind. Free kick won. Laros Duarte going down. And a chance from 35 yards out from the same spot where Depina made it. He's not on the pitch right now. Bentancur with the shove. For the actual announcers, appreciate you a ton notebook on that one. It's straight to town of 13,000 M made from AI. It's probably cheaper. 35 yards away. Could be the last chance for either side, potentially. Free kick. They'll go for goal from here. But right at Muslera. Laros Duarte had a rip at it. Muslera plays it out the back. Long ball by Uruguay, trying to play their striker on Nunez. Too much on it. Goes back to Valzina. Valzina. Less than a minute of added time at a minimum remaining. Valzina will boot it deep. He'll boot it deep. Cabo Verde gets it in midfield on the left side. Back in their own half, Borges. Borges, long ball to switch the play. Way too much on it. We'll go out for a goal kick. If the Pirates choked that would have been crazy. Is that going to be all? Escal and smile on this one, yep. Is that going to be all? Off the goal kick. Uruguay in the attacking third. They'll try to flick it on for Valverde. Cleared by Cabo Verde. Run down the left side. Still time left. Not blown for full time. On the right side being held up. Free kick Cabo Verde. Free kick Cabo Verde. Mendes was taken down on the right side. Moera taken down on the right. They're going to blow it there? Cabo Verde furious. I don't blame them. They had a free kick in the attacking third. They don't let them take it. The whistle blows for full time. Cabo Verde, 2 matches, 2 points. The Cinderellas of this World Cup. They erase a halftime deficit. They finish level. I am shocked they didn't let him take the free kick. It was in a dangerous spot in the attacking third. You fancied a ball into the box from there. Cabo Verde will not be able to take it. But Cabo Verde and Uruguay level on points after 2 matches. Yeah, the high point in this World Cup, yep. Cabo Verde still unbeaten to the final match day against a Saudi side that has not looked good this tournament. Cabo Verde, once again, fiction on that. But Uruguay will feel hard done to only get a point out of that one. Muslera with a howler today. Muslera with an absolute howler, allowing a free kick from 35 yards out on the near post. And coming off his line. Yeah, Spain's in with a tie. Yep, Spain's in with a tie. Spain atop the group with 1 to play. Cabo Verde, if you were wondering if that match against Spain was a fluke, it is not. They are here to play in Uruguay against the quote-unquote minnows of the group in Saudi Arabia, and Cabo Verde cannot get 3 points in either match. They'll have their toughest task against Spain. A lot of questions for this side. Muslera with a howler. Yeah, way too experienced to make mistakes like that. Yep. There's a free kick that went tied at worse anyway. Yep. Cabo Verde. Potentially, if Spain does what they should do, Cabo Verde is 1 draw away from finishing second in the group and advancing to the knockout rounds. Cabo Verde potentially 1 draw away from making history. As long as they don't lose, you figure with the way Spain played against Saudi Arabia and the talent discrepancy and the poorness of Uruguay this tournament so far. Cabo Verde, 90 minutes away from potentially doing the impossible. On that note, we got one more match. We got Egypt against New Zealand up in Vancouver. We'll be live for that one in just a bit. Appreciate you guys a ton. See you guys for that one. JG9 set off. Cabo Verde and Uruguay split the points. 2-2. Both teams with 2 points after match day